Our tale commences in the heart of the 20th century. The calendar marks the year of 1958, a time of incredible innovation and change. In this era, a man by the name of William Higginbotham, a physicist by profession, but an inventor at heart, was about to reshape entertainment as the world knew it. In the confines of his humble laboratory, Higginbotham was tirelessly advancing the boundaries of technology. Unbeknownst to him, he was on the brink of creating a phenomenon that would echo through the decades. The fruit of his relentless pursuit was an interactive digital amusement he aptly named Tennis for Two. It was uncomplicated in its design, a mere game of digital tennis, nothing more, nothing less. It was played on a piece of equipment most people would never have heard of, an oscilloscope, an electronic test instrument that graphically displays varying signal voltages. To most, this rudimentary setup would seem insignificant. But for Higginbotham, it represented a leap into a new realm. Little did he know that this straightforward game, crafted in binary code and electronic waves, would ignite a revolution. A revolution not fought on battlegrounds, but in the living rooms and bedrooms of millions around the world. A revolution that would change the way people interacted, entertained, and even learned. It was a simple game, played on an oscilloscope, but it sparked a revolution. Fast forward to the 70s, a time of upheaval and transformation, and we are in the middle of a technological renaissance, witnessing the birth of commercial gaming. A revolution had begun, and at the heart of it was a name that would soon become synonymous with gaming history: Atari. Atari was not just a company, but a pioneer. Its vision was to create an entertainment platform that would break boundaries and create an engaging experience like no other. It envisioned a future where pixels and programming could come together to form immersive realities, and so it set out on its path with unwavering tenacity. The year was 1972, a year that marked the advent of a phenomenon that would soon sweep the world off its feet. Atari introduced Pong, a game that was simple yet engrossing. This wasn't merely a game, Pong was an experience. It was a digital manifestation of table tennis, taking a familiar concept and giving it a modern twist. Pong wasn't just successful, it was a sensation. It sparked frenzy and brought video games into the mainstream consciousness. It wasn't just a game people played, it was a game people lived. Pong became the harbinger of a new era, etching its name in the annals of history. What made Pong so significant was not just its popularity, but the influence it had on the world of gaming. It laid the groundwork for a new industry, precedents, and raising standards. It was the catalyst for innovation, pushing boundaries and encouraging creativity. It demonstrated the potential for video games, not just as a form of entertainment, but as a cultural phenomenon. Pong became a sensation, laying the foundation for the video game industry. As the 70s rolled into the 80s, gaming took a giant leap forward. This evolution wasn't subtle. It was a monumental shift that forever transformed the world of entertainment. With the advent of new technology, the gaming industry revolutionized the way people spent their free time, breaking the barriers between reality and fantasy. Video games like Pac-Man, an instant classic, emerged from the bringing a wave of excitement with its simple yet addictive gameplay. Donkey Kong, another iconic title, introduced a new level of complexity and depth, which attracted a broader audience. With a compelling narrative and challenging levels, this game left an indelible mark on the industry. Then came Space Invaders, a game that not only captured the zeitgeist of the era, but also ignited a passion for strategic and intense gameplay. This game invaded not arcades and homes, but also the hearts of millions worldwide. This era of rapid growth and innovation saw more than just the rise of popular games. It was also the beginning of an intense battle, known as the Console Wars. This competition was driven by two major players, Nintendo's Entertainment System and Sega's Master System. Both consoles offered a unique gaming experience, sparking an age-long debate over supremacy. With their distinct features and game libraries, they quickly became household names, paving the way for future generations of consoles. This era also saw the dawn of the console wars, with the introduction of Nintendo's Entertainment System and Sega's Master System. The 90s brought the advent of 3D gaming and multiplayer modes, a revolution that was completely unprecedented and transformed the world of entertainment forever. This era marked a significant shift from the simplistic two-dimensional games that had previously dominated the industry, paving the way for an entirely immersive gaming experience. Among the groundbreaking innovations of this time were games like Doom and Quake, which were nothing short of groundbreaking. These games were not just games. They were virtual battlegrounds that allowed players to compete against their friends in real time, thrusting them into a world of unending excitement and competition. The thrill of competition combined with the allure of the 3D gaming world was a winning combination that radically changed the gaming landscape. The unprecedented popularity of these games set the groundwork for the multi-billion-dollar esports that thrives today. In the midst of this technological upheaval, Sony, a giant in the electronics industry, made its grand entry into the console market. With the launch of the PlayStation, Sony redefined the standards of console gaming. The PlayStation wasn't just a console. It was a gateway to a myriad of games that boasted of stunning graphics and complex narratives that engaged players like never before. Meanwhile, Sony entered the console market with the PlayStation, offering games with stunning graphics and complex narratives. Then came the new millennium. The dawn of the 21st century brought about not just a change in the year count, but also a radical transformation in the sphere of video gaming. This became the cradle for an altogether new way of gaming: online gaming and mobile games. The concept of gaming evolved from being a solitary activity to a more communal experience, bringing together gamers from all corners of the globe. In the new world of gaming, epic titles like World of Warcraft and League of Legends not only created but also nurtured expansive online communities. These games offered captivating narratives and exciting challenges that managed to captivate players for hours end. They not only catered to hardcore gamers, but also spurred a sense of camaraderie among participants, forming bonds that extended beyond the virtual realm. In tandem, the proliferation of mobile games gave birth to a new trend of accessible gaming. Games like Angry Birds and Candy Crush stormed the market, taking advantage of the growing mobile technology. These games, with their simple yet addictive gameplay, could be played anytime, anywhere, making more integral part of everyday life. The charm and appeal of these games lay in their simplicity and ability to be enjoyed in short bursts, thus suiting the fast-paced lifestyle of the modern era. The 21st century, thus, marked a pivotal moment in the history of gaming. It set the stage for the events that were to follow, ushering in a grand era of online gaming and mobile games. World of Warcraft and League of Legends created vast online communities, while games like Angry Birds and Candy Crush made gaming accessible anytime, anywhere. Today, as we find ourselves perched on the edge of a new era, we stand at the frontier of virtual and augmented reality gaming. It's an exciting time, a transitional period where technology and imagination are fusing together to create something truly revolutionary. We are now eyewitnesses to a digital revolution that is reshaping not just gaming, but our perception of reality itself. Imagine a world where the boundary between what is real and what is virtual begins to blur. Games, such as the rhythmic, adrenaline-packed Beat Saber and the adventurous, nostalgic feast of Pokemon Go, serve as remarkable examples of this evolution in play. They blend the virtual and the real in ways we could have only dreamed about just a few short years ago. These games demonstrate the limitless potential inherent in virtual and augmented reality, leveraging state-of-the-art technology to deliver immersive experiences that transport us to new realities. They weave intricate narratives that keep us hooked, mesmerize us with visually stunning graphics, and challenge us with novel gameplay mechanics. This is the new era of gaming. It's an era that promises to take us on journeys beyond our imagination, opening up worlds of possibilities where we are no longer mere spectators, but active participants. We are not just playing games, we are living them. This is not just the future of gaming, it's the future of experiences. Games like Beat Saber and Pokemon Go blend the virtual and the real, offering immersive experiences that were once the stuff of science fiction. But today, they stand as fascinating testament to our technological progress as we stand poised to step further into the enthralling world of virtual and augmented reality gaming. From the rudimentary tennis for two to the sophisticated virtual reality games of today, the gaming industry has come a long way. It has evolved into a multi-billion-dollar industry, influencing pop culture, pushing technological boundaries, and even creating new forms of social interaction. However, the evolution of gaming is not just about technology and profits. It reflects our society's evolving needs and desires. Gaming offers an escape, a challenge, a chance to explore new worlds, and most importantly, a way to connect with others. As we look back at the history of gaming, it's clear that this is not just a story about games. It's a story about us, about our desire for fun, our thirst for challenges, and our need for connection. So as we anticipate the future of gaming, we're really anticipating the future of how we play, connect, and experience the world. And that, dear listeners, is a future worth waiting for.